Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 35 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we're still working on the toddlers getting their skills so that we can age either the twins up or Oliver up. Well, the twins are in advance of Oliver, so it kind of we'll see. And they're all awake at the moment, though I'm thinking they're running out of energy. But the other thing is that Shahir came home from school in the last part with an A, as an A student, and he's also maxed 4 of his character values. I currently have him on his way over to work on his emotional control because we had a pop-up that had lowered that below the max, so he still has to work on that again. And then we technically could age him up because he's also gotten the first 2 tiers of his aspiration, which was the popularity aspiration, the leader of the pack aspiration to be specific. And then we could age him up, and because all the little ones are so little, he can't really do much to mess any of them up, but he can help work on his parenting skill, so we can keep him in the house as long as any of them are kids, unless he gets his parenting up high enough that we can just keep him. But to help with the fact that I'm trying not to have too many toddlers in the house at one time. And I guess at some point we're going to age up Isabella, but I really don't want to age her up until I would hope the twin toddlers are children. But we still see how it goes, because I don't also want to keep her a baby for too long. But it is, 4 toddlers is a lot. I started this challenge with 5 toddlers who they're all grown up and out of the house now. Kara Sue is here actually helping Scarlett with her thinking skill because they're working on shapes, which helps with thinking. And just in general, I realized, I think I don't always say this, but the goal of the Foster Child Challenge in general is to raise 50 foster kids. And I have a lower goal. I only have 20 because I have very set criteria that they need to reach before they can age up, which I have down below in the description, and I have a link to the original rules down below in the description too. And it's either they have to raise up 20 foster kids. I also didn't want it to make it too long. That was why I made it 20 also. Or when our couple who married early on in the challenge, if they're about to age up to adults, it either ends, whichever happens first. And I am playing on a long lifespan. And the toddlers to age up, they have to max all of their toddler skills. The kids to age up have to, at a minimum, complete the aspiration that I roll, because I do roll the traits in the aspirations, and get an A in school. But I usually have them complete all their aspirations and get most of their emotional traits in a really good place before I age them up to a teen. And then as a teen, they need to complete either 2 tiers of their aspiration that, again, is rolled, or they have to get to level 3 of a chosen teen career. And because they all are A's as children, they start at level 2, which does help them get up and max their thing, because they don't have to go from 1 to 3, they just have to go from 2 to 3, and they have to have a minimum of 3 character values and a positive value. But I've been tending to lean towards 5 on that to end an A in high school also. So those are the goals, and then they can age up and eventually move out of the house. I sometimes keep them in the house for a little bit, but as soon as I have other teens around, I tend to move them out, because I find the teens will ask any of the young adults parenting questions, and if their parenting skill isn't at least at level 9, then you don't know what the answers are. I'm starting to remember some of them, but you don't get all the options at the lower levels either. So let's continue with this. I like to do a sum up every few parts at least to give a bit more details. So we have already actually aged 5. Our first 5 toddlers are all now young adults, and we of course now have 5 more kids in the house, 1 baby, 3 toddlers, and 1 teen, Shahir. And Shahir was given to me by a Sagittaria. I think I need to change my details down below because she changed her channel name, and there's a link down below. And Scarlett and Sean were given to me by a friend, and I know her name, but I always forget her origin ID. But I know I would have shared that at the time. And Oliver and Isabella we adopted. So, but I'm, looking for other toddlers if you have them. I do like them to be toddlers because part of the goal is that they need to max, like I said, their toddler skills. That's part of the challenge. And but when I adopt babies, and then they have to stay babies for like at least 2 sim days. But in this case, I'm like maybe holding on a little bit longer. Oh look, he got his fun. His fun wasn't very good, so I thought I would have him go play the instrument for his emotional control as opposed to jogging, because I didn't think the jogging was fun. So let's check in on the toddlers. Scarlett, what are you up to? Are you dancing? You doing a little dancing dance there? Well, you don't need to work on your movement, sweetie. You need some attention. Oh, right, because I think what I noticed is that if like both the twins were having a problem with attention the first few sim days we had them with us, and it was because I had somehow not had Nicholas and Lacey adopted them as caregivers. So when they were interacting with her, it wasn't helping their attention, unfortunately. So let's take a look again. So she needs a little bit of needs, but her attention is actually not very good, and she needs some imagination. And how about you, Sean? You are going to go play in the ball pit, which, you know what, we don't need you to do. So Nicholas, you are going to read to toddlers, and we're going to read to all 3 of them is what we'll do, because that will help them with their attention, it'll help them with their imagination skill, and it'll give them some fun. So hopefully that works. And Shahir, are you almost there? You're getting a little bit hungry, so why don't you come over here and come and do some rallying of the troops so that you get your needs the 3 needs. It helps the needs bladder, hunger, and energy is what that helps, but the fun, the social, and hygiene does not get helped by rallying the troops, but still very beneficial. So he reached level 10 of the violin skill, and did he manage to get... It looks like he's in the emotional control. He's reached that. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm not getting a notification that he's in that range, but I'd say that that's in the green in terms of that. Because I think we're going to age him up. Because why keep him a teen? Then he has to go to school, and then we have to worry about his things dropping all the time, and he can be working on his parenting skill while the kids are still younger. So, and he was a teen for at least the weekend and 1 sim day. I think he was already a teen. Did you come over and try? What are you doing? You're not putting him down. Just go rally the troop. There it is. It's in a range, and you're going to come and repair that along assuming the butler doesn't get there before you. And we're going to put that in the fridge. And Nicholas, are you finished reading? Did you actually read? How are the little ones? Oh, I see. Oliver's in bed. Okay. Yeah, I remember that now. I remember that I was going to do that. Sean, you're getting a little bit tired. You want to play with the dolls? You can play with the dolls. And how about you, my sweetie? Your attention still isn't very good. And much as you want to talk about princesses with Kara, I don't think that's going to help you very much, sweetheart. So you want to play dolls. So I kind of almost think their house needs to be a little bit bigger, so I can have some of this stuff inside. So we're going to go play dolls a little bit before you go to sleep. You still need some attention. And you need a bath. So you know what, Nicholas, why don't you give little Scarlett a bath? Give her a bath, and that will hopefully help your friendship a little bit. And do we have a cake in the fridge is my question. We do. So we are going to have a party is what we're going to do. And we are going to age up Shahir because he's in the right level for that to be the case. And then he can actually come over here and play with emotions some more. And let's hope that during the party we don't get any pop-ups that throw him out of there. And Lacey, you're going to repair that. And then when you're finished repairing that, because I've asked you to do that, we're going to put you over onto... Why don't we work on the party animal aspiration? That's not one I've ever done. So she needs to throw some parties. I'm not going to actually make it a birthday party because it doesn't count as a birthday party. It doesn't count as a party for her throwing a party when she does that. All I want to do is have an actual, I think I was on the right tab, plan a social event and I'm not sure if I'm going to plan a... I don't know. I think I'll do a dinner party because that makes more sense for a birthday. But I kind of would like to do a house party at some point. But I don't know that that's really that appropriate for them to have a house party. So, because that doesn't strike me as something. So we're going to have... We'll let Shahir be a host too. And then we're going to invite... Not the toddlers, because they're going to be... Are they going to be sleeping? Oh, we'll invite them anyways. But we will invite Diego, and we will invite Morgan, and we will invite Beatrice and Max and Shauna. And we don't really need any kids with us, to be honest, because there's no kids. We're going to invite a few. I'm looking for Kara, Sue, and Annie. That's who I really want to invite. And I guess we'll invite a couple of the nannies. So there, and he's a nanny too. So there we go. Lots of people. And we don't need a caterer. And we're going to have it at our home. And there we go. And did she give a bath to little, Oh no, she wasn't the one giving the bath. It was Nicholas giving the bath. And he's probably splashed from that. Yeah. So let's throw the garbage away. And we need to call guests to meal. We need to make some drinks. Of course, he's the one who needs to really be doing most of those things. Is there anything in the fridge that we can just pull out and call to meal? There's 6 of those. There's 7 of those. Okay, we'll just do that. Call to meal. No, wrong sim. Because he's busy. So we're going to have her come call to meal. I don't know that she really has any drinks. And now that she's done that, I'm going to move it over there because I want this to be for where the cake is going to go. So are the guests here? How are you doing, my sweetie pie? You need to go potty. So go here and go potty. And you need to go potty too. And you kind of need to go to sleep. And that potty needs to be... The butler doesn't seem to clean the potties. Shahir, why don't you stop with that and clean that. And this cat. It's on the counter. I don't want you eating the food. Oh, and you're filthy and you're on the counter because you got sprayed by a skunk. Okay, why don't you come over here, Nicholas? And are you making drinks? You are. What are you doing? You're practicing bar tricks. Okay, you don't need to do that. Why don't you actually make some drinks for everyone? You can make some granny smash. There you go. Make some drinks because you need to make drinks. And where are our guests for us to socialize with? Did anyone? Oh, we did have someone come. Yay! Good. So you're gonna come here and thank for coming and ask about food. Oh, look, we can help fix bad relationship because we can do that in this file. Some of my saves I don't have enough. They don't seem to be able to do that. She's uncomfortable. I don't know why she's uncomfortable, and unfortunately we can't help her with her comfort because I never played them as teens. Ask about food and debate green strategy, and we need to have Sims listening to music. So, oh, you're angry. You're angry because you need to go potty. You don't need to eat. You're done. So you're angry because you need to go potty and then go to bed. So go to sleep after you're finished with going potty. You've eaten enough. You're full, my dear. So Shahir, why don't you come over here and thank for coming. And then why don't we listen to the music together and see whether that will be enough of them listening. You're taking your time making those drinks, my boy. So let's see. So the drinks are made. And we need to have Sims drinking at the same time, so hopefully they'll take the drinks. You made something I didn't ask you to make. Interesting. What you doing? Tending bar. Did I tell you to 10 bar? Or did you just do that on your own? Are you gonna double fist it there? Okay, oh, you're listening. And Lacey, why don't you listen? There we go. So we need to chat. So we're gonna ask about day. We're going to a heartfelt compliment. And have a deep personal conversation. Are you not in bed yet? No, you're not. Well, obviously you're not in bed because you're still really, really angry. So you're drinking? And we need to have Sims become playful, which I really never like, I have to say. Where is my thing? Where's my little thingy that I usually put out? What is this? What is the... I'm curious what the emotional aura is on this. I'm guessing inspired. No, it's playful. Okay. There we go. So we're going to enable it. Hit play. Do we get playful at the same time? No. Yeah, we did. So now we're going to disable this because I don't like the playful emotion because I find it really, really bad. So we still need to have Sims chatting, and we don't seem to be doing that very well. You're going to bed. Oh, and the baby's crying. Is the nanny coming to look after the baby? Baby needs a diaper change. Is anyone going to come look after the baby? So you're going to come over here, and you're going to stop drinking. You're going to stop listening, and you're going to come over and change the dirty diaper. And then you're going to feed and cuddle. Because we've not really been paying a lot of attention to the baby, I have to say. Okay, I don't think you need to 10 bar anymore. I think you're done. So why don't you come over here and chat, brighten day, and discuss logic puzzles. Do I need to reset you to stop you from doing that? And, oh, we have a very embarrassed. We'll do a cheerful introduction. I think he needs to introduce himself to someone in a different area. And I don't doubt that our home is a different area. And we got our gold. But now what I want to do is get the cake out. Open. Did anyone go look after that baby? We're going to get the cake, which is in a dangerous spot because the dishwasher's there. Are you looking after the baby? Oh, someone's in the way. Go away. The baby needs to look... Gage, either look after the baby or go away. Because I can't look after the baby if you're in my way. It's so frustrating. Well, it's not a dirty diaper, so someone's changed the diaper at least. And the baby's not liking that. Oh, we got our bills. We gotta pay the bills. Are you gonna come look after the baby? Cuddle. I'm sure the baby doesn't need to cuddle. The baby needs to be fed, I'm sure, at this point. Oh, the poor little thing. Yeah, feed her. Feed Isabella. So I can't take parental leave. So obviously we can age her up. We've had her long enough because that time is an indication that enough time has passed. So Shahir, come over here and blow out your can. Let me just quickly check. Let me make sure. Yep, it's even higher than it was before. So you're going to come over here and blow out your candles. Blow out your candles on your cake. And let's hope we get my picture. You don't need to listen to music. So we'll stop that. I'm going to put the walls up as I always do. And I'm going to close this. And a tab. I'm going to get a picture now at least because I want to make sure I have a picture. And now I'm going to go and let him move. That was a bit weird because he was there we go. He was successful the first time. He aged up and he has the leader of the pack aspiration, and because I had to actually move him over, and then let me just check what his trait is supposed to be and I'll be back. He loves the outdoors, which I think is lifestyle. Yes, it is. There we go. So, and he got all of his traits, and there we go. He's aged up. So, did you grab a piece of cake? Because I'd really like you to just add birthday candles to it. So that it's ready. And there's our Shahir. He's a young adult, but he's going to be hanging around for a little while. And everything seems to be frozen. So are you feeding the baby? Why is the baby... Okay. Oh, someone's in the way again. Go away. No, I don't want to cuddle. We already did that before. Feed the baby. Go away. Go away, go away, go away. I don't really care about the cake that much. If someone eats it, they eat it. We can always make another one. But I need to feed the baby and you're in my way. Oh well, they ate the cake. Oh well. Thank you, Jasmine, for giving the child a cuddle. But we really need to... No, I don't want you having cake. Oh, well, whatever. Eat the cake and then you can go to bed. So we got some gifts. Oh, look, the baby's finally okay. And now what's your problem? You're cleaning yourself? Is that what your problem is? Or do you have another problem? Kitty cat. It's not saying what's wrong, so we're fine. So we had a successful party, and Shahir is now a young adult, and this, I don't know what this is from. I'm gonna like throw it in the garbage. And so, and the toddlers are still trudging along, and they're all in bed actually. Why is the cat uncomfortable? But I didn't have the option to ask what's wrong with the cat, so I can't really do anything about that. But it looks like we have Lacey doing some dancing. Lacey, did you pay the bills when I asked you to? No. So you're going to pay the bills, and we are going to leave it here. We have now done 6 of our 20 kids raised to young adult. So 14 more to go. And they're toddlers and babies, the next 4. But that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!